around right now. They got brand new Ram trucks for just $49,995 and the new Jeep Compass for $38,686. Worth the drive every time, King of Trucks in Southeast Saskatchewan. Benny Walchuk, there you are. First off, let's recap. What was the word from Winnipeg on the MJSJ showcase this year at one of the hardest arenas to get to, the Seven Oaks or whatever it's called in Winnipeg?
Yeah, the Sportsplex there. It was a good event. Saskatchewan got off to a good start, winning 2 of the first 3 games. And then I'm going to give a little bit of gears to my the SJHL's Jamie Neugebauer. He did a little bit of that lineup video where you announced the lineup against for SJHL Gold, and they didn't win a game since. So they lost all 3 on the second day. So it's embarrassing there for Nugsy. But yeah, it was a good event though all around. Like it was great for the SJHL and the MJHL players to play in front of NCAA scouts, some Western Hockey League scouts, CHL scouts and stuff like that. So it's once again a great event when you get both leagues together, and yeah, great hockey for both sides.
All right, our worth the drive game of the week for Southie Mainline Chrysler last week was up in the Flawn at the Whitney Forum, the zoo. Flin Flon Melfort. Flin Flon shuts out Trevor Blevins' boys for nothing. Matthew Keeper ever going to lose a hockey game again?
Yeah, actually, to be honest, speaking of the showcase, he had a tough outing in the showcase. I think he allowed 5 goals at the showcase, but that was with an all-star team. But yeah, he's been outstanding in between the pipes. I think just a couple of extra time losses, nothing in regulation yet for him so far, and he's been outstanding. And now it's back-to-back losses actually for the Melfort Mustangs. Before that, they lost to Nipawin, their Highway 39 rivals there, or Highway, I guess I don't know, Highway 5 rivals. It is close to there in northeastern Saskatchewan. So it's a little bit of a struggle for Trevor Blevins' bunch, but they have a chance to rebound here on the road in Yorkton tonight. But yeah, Flin Flon just been outstanding. Keith Gruner has been named the SJHL's Player of the Month for January. He had 18 points in the month. They got Anthony Piccanino has been good. Rylan Ringer has been good as well for that team. So they're just kind of rolling along right now. They haven't had a regulation loss since October 30th of 2024, so a long time.
Melfort is at Yorkton this evening. Snow starting to come down here in Regina lightly. So travel safe. Battleford's in Notre Dame and Wilcox. And then Flin Flon making a 346-kilometer jaunt down to Nipawin. Notre
Dame and Battleford's going to be in Davidson tonight, actually. A little neutral site game.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. They just
Jackson Allen, of course, is the captain of the Battleford North Stars, and they're going to play in Davidson tonight. So it's a neutral site game.
At the AGT, and the rink that Snipe built. Awesome.
Exactly.
That'll be good. They'll get a nice crowd in there.
Yeah, for sure.
Double lane highway from Saskatoon and Regina to drive up. Okay, I'm glad you let us know about that, Benny. Was that just decided this afternoon?
Probably. Could be. I mean, Nukesy's still kind of coming off his tough video there at the showcase. So,
okay, what's our worth the drive game of the week this week?
Let's go with tomorrow night, Weyburn in Melfort. Hopefully the snow isn't too much tomorrow, but yeah, at the Palace there, Weyburn Red Wings, who are probably one of the better teams here in the South right now, top spot in the Viator division. So let's go Weyburn and Melfort tomorrow at the Palace.
It is for Southie Mainline Chrysler, the worth the drive game of the week. But anyway, yeah, like you said, if it is snowing, we gotta watch out. The commissioner just texted me. He's not happy with my comments about David. No, I'm just kidding. He hopes to sample a burger. Why wouldn't a guy crush 2? Okay. The other thing we got to talk about here, I know this is just JHL report, but Saturday night in the Fort, we got game 1, Provincial A, Balcarres Bronx, Gubba's boys against the Round Lake Bears. I don't know what that rink holds, Benny. Safe to say she's probably going to be packed.
Yeah, I think they said 1,000 and 1,100 fans, maybe possibly, and they've already sold over 500 tickets. I think advanced tickets already, so it's going to be a good matchup. But no, Round Lake, everybody's talking about, they got a pretty good squad coming in. They got a couple of guys to suspension, but don't sleep on Balcarres. They got some recruits coming from Theodore and from Southie, and they're a hard team to play against. And yours truly will be on the mic doing some public address announcing on Saturday. We can announce that right now. So it's should be a good time there in Fort Capel. But hats off to the Fort Knox organization, the town of Fort Capel, for welcoming the senior hockey to the arena. They're opening with open arms. It's going to be a great atmosphere in the Fort Rec Center, or the Prairie Co-op Rec Center there in Fort Capel. So it should be a great night on Saturday. It should be just a great couple months here of senior hockey with everything happening around the area.
Well, my boys. Cheech's boys, my boys, Kenora Cobras, up 1 on Carnduff, right? Who stole the Kishka blasting at the rink for game 2?
Yeah, exactly. And Logan Foster, their top player, wasn't even there. He was on his honeymoon in, I don't even know exactly where Fozzie was, but yeah, he's going to be back there for game number 2 there in Carnduff. So it's exciting. Foam Lake with a big win on the road, a little bit of a chippy affair there in Hudson Bay with some Hudson Bay rules happening, but should be great happening this weekend.
Some
like
Hudson Bay rules. I love it. Hey, going back to the neutral site game, I want to talk to you about that one, the Davidson one. That's going to be obviously a good time. Great to move things around. It's great for the league, great for the people in these smaller communities. I know Kevin Kaminsky does one in Churchbridge every year for his community there. Are there any more still ahead on the schedule for the SJ, or do we wait till just the day of?
No, they usually do. Like Notre Dame usually tries to get out in the communities just because their attendance maybe isn't as great as some other communities. So they get out to the Mydales, they get out to the Carlisles, to the Moosemans, to any other place, the Cinnaboys as well. So they try to get across as much as they can. They had the neutral site game in Kenora, so it's great to get out to these local communities. And some of these Kenora minor, the local minor hockey players, this is a big deal. They got the big guys coming to play in my arena, and you have a chance to see a junior hockey game in your community. So it's great to know. Malville usually did one maybe in Fort Capel or Grenfell or something like that in the past, and I know Estevan's done some as well. So it's great for these SJHL squads to get onto these respective communities, and it's a one night only. Like you said, the big boys are playing in my home arena that I play minor hockey in, which is pretty cool.
Okay, we'll let you go. We hopefully we'll catch up Saturday. You got to let me in the side door, by the way.
I will try. We got a couple of quick trivia questions for you to get in. I was supposed to be telling you answers, so maybe we'll have to give you some trivia questions. Make sure you get in. So,
Benny Walchuk and the SJHL report. Thanks, Benny.
No problem, guys. Take care.